Okay, hello. Can you hear me? No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can. Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for being here. I thank you for being here. It's Monday night. It's my birthday night. So we're gonna. I mean, the first show we had was what show? It's not a show. The first stream. The first stream. And I mean, it was all right. It seemed all right. And now this one. Okay, now how do I get this thing to move? Again, I can't do it. I can't have going off to a rough start. It's this computer. It's this computer. Okay. Give me a second, please. Give me a second. I forget what this is. What this is. Let's move this over here. Let's see if we can move this over here. It's not moving. It's not moving. Top chat, live chat. Can you hear me? I'm going to hold on one sec. Okay. Columbus, could you just come and show me what you did yesterday?
What's the problem?
The same problem. You showed me yesterday. Take a look. This thing. Want to move this over.
How difficult is it?
I don't know. I did it. I didn't do it.
I told you to go full screen.
I went full
You're
screen.
not on full screen.
I was not full. I went on full screen before.
You weren't.
There we go. Round of applause for that guy. Round of applause. Thank you very much. Is the mic low? Is it low right now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Anyway, thank you everybody for coming. I thought it was going to be another rough night. Alex is here. Ruben is here. Andrew is here. We got the guys. This is the leader. Elite Elixir Scott is here. The echo's gone. Let me make sure the volume is perfect. Perfect. I'm going to come over here. You got to remember what computer I'm using. I'm using a Microsoft laptop. And maybe because I've said bad things about them all throughout the years. It could be that. It could be that. Let me put this on here, and then we're gonna turn this off, and then we're gonna. It's always a rough start in the beginning of this thing. Let me turn this off. Off. Come on, off. Volume off. Okay. Let's go here. Let's go here. And there we go. Hugh James is here. Hugh James. Is that similar to Hugh Janice? Lewis. Mum and I are here. Good grammar. Mum and I are here. Good grammar. Ask your producer to turn the laptop into Google Flex OS. Be a top-notch computer then. What is Google Flex? Let me write that down. He came in very quickly to help. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. I got two good sons. I mean, I know I say that Jonathan is my son, but he's not my son. Apple have a budget one out, but it's $600, but cheaper in the U.S. Also 600 quid. What is this thing? What is a Google Flex OS? What is a Google Flex OS? I want to discuss and see if Stevie Wonder is really blind. Because I've been told that Stevie Wonder is not blind. I don't care one way or the other. I mean, I care. I don't want the guy to be blind. But you said I look like your son. That's what you told me a few years ago. Okay, well, you look older. You look a couple of years older. Why don't you get yourself a dog, Lewis, just for company? Because I don't need company. I've got two kids here. I need you to come over to my house in Nunhead. That's what I need. I need girls, lots and lots and lots of girls. which drive you crazy. Then they go away, and you feel good for a couple of weeks, and then you got to get them back in. I have a tattoo of Lewis all over my body. I hope he will like to see them when I watch his comedy show on the Isle of Wight. Yes, the Isle of Wight. Let's make sure. I mean, I didn't even contact the guy just to confirm it. I might change my name to Lewis too. Go for it. Tattoo yourself all over. That's a lot of responsibility for me. Mr. Lewis, how was your birthday, Andrew Graham? Did you do anything nice? My son took me to for breakfast. He took me for breakfast. We had a nice show. I went out and I walked around and I picked up rubbish and I got 2 pairs of shoes and shirts. So it's been an okay day, basically. Found stuff, and then I asked about um the keyboards. I've got a couple of keyboards. I've renewed my dad's computer with Google Flex, and he's really pleased. Okay, okay, my birthday in 2 days' time. Another. So that's an April 2nd. Is that an April 1st one? Is that true, or are you just making a joke? Are you making a joke? Let's see who else is here. We got beautiful Joe is here. Uh, Lou Scunt. My wife's okay. That's one warning. If you keep on writing stuff like this, I'm gonna block you. I never block anybody. When was the last person I blocked? Ruben is here. And lovely friends. So that was good. We had a nice show earlier. Joodles came back and Daryl came back. Well, she came in. I don't know that she's coming back, but she came in, and that was good to see her. That's it. So we got one girl basically, and mom, 2 girls here, but we still have to be on our best behavior. No, I mean, we're gonna have arguments. I can't help it. I like having an argument. That's how I feel. Andrew says, "Yay for Columbus." Yeah, he's a lovely son. He is a lovely son. Anyway, you, James, happy birthday to you. You don't have to be Jewish. I don't have to be Jewish either. I'm going to tell people I'm not Jewish and just, turn the whole thing off. Okay, so Google Flex OS. I'm going to go here. The most annoying woman I met at the pub was a woman called Sophia. She complained about how much a victim she was and how she was born in Bromley. She also told me she was Jewish. Well, why would that be annoying to you? Did you have a relationship with her? There's Lucy Van Pelt. 3 beautiful girls. 3 of my favorite girls. And Joe is here. Favorite girls. Which show did you mean was good today? Whatever, not our show. Because I can't tell, but the 5:30 show of Lewis Schaffer Uncooked. Oh, good point. Mine is a Thursday. Mine is Thursday. Must be getting old. So it's not 2 days. It's more than 2 days. Tomorrow is one day. Tuesday, Wednesday. So it's 3 days. 3 days. You are coming on the 16th. Tommy Robinson Festival. I will buy you a drink. May 16th. Yes, I probably will be there. May 16th. I need excuses to get out of the house. May 16th, Tommy Robinson thing. Are they going to let him back into the country? Are they going to try to arrest him? What did I want to do? I wanted to Google that Google Flex OS. Google Flex OS. What is it? What is it? Okay. It's a Chrome OS Flex. It's a free lightweight cloud-first operating system developed by Google, designed to turn older PCs and Macs into Chromebook-like devices. It replaces the existing operating system, Mac or Windows, to speed up aging hardware, enhance security with sandboxing. What is sandboxing? And provide easy magnetic management via the Google and I mean, you hate to give them money, really. I mean, they started out so good, and now they're a bunch of commies, I think. How much does it cost? How much does it cost? Let me see what the cost is. Is it free or is it that? Is free for individual users. While the OS itself is free, a business and schools may choose to pay for optional. So it's free. So maybe I could download it here. Oh, sorry, you haven't. I didn't. You're not seeing this really. Um, I loved you. I loved your accent on Nunhead earlier. Where are you from, Paul? Uh, she was annoying because she didn't tell you she was Jewish. The people usually complain. That's the first. It's like being told she was a vegetarian and she didn't tell me she was a vegetarian. So why would that be annoying? Paul Yoward, my voice is horrible. I am described by JMac as university accent. I'm from Leeds, but I don't have a Leeds accent. Yeah, well, it's like what Simon Evans has that joke that he says. You can probably tell from my accent that I'm educated. He probably says it in a different way than that. Doesn't cost a dime. I'm afraid to even mess with it, but maybe it's possible. Um, anyway, Joe Warrior says she loves it, so take no notice of what other people say. Take no notice. Whoops. Take no notice. My birthday is next year. Okay, that means you've already had your birthday. Well, it's already March. We've already got January, February, March. We've already had 3 months. So I think that's quite common. It's a Yorkshire accent, Paul Yoward. Paul Yoward. I mean, that area used to be a rich area before the north of the country was destroyed by London. I think I shouldn't even comment on it. Why did they say 50,000 protesters? What rubbish! I can't wait for the 16th. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we went to the other one, Claire and Leanne and I. It was really great, and people asked for my picture. You know, and that was the day that was because of that tour. We added 1,500,000 followers to the stream. I listened to Nunhead Radio today, and to me, you have a strong Yorkshire accent, almost as strong as the tea, Yorkshire tea. I mean, it's good that they make something up there. She was annoying because she was bragging about how she managed billions of pounds, but also going on about being called a slut in college. I mean, that's the kind of girl that I like. I like girls who tell you stuff. Who tell you stuff. I like girls who tell you stuff because you can find out what red flags they have. And I find girls with red flags very attractive. That's my color. Red flags. As you know, Joe, I was born in the Midlands, but have been in Portsmouth since uni, but I still identify as not being a bloody Southerner. Yeah, well, there's the big debate about this thing. The Great Civil War, the North. I don't know whether there was a North and South Civil War. Vatanai is here. Good to see you, Vatanai. Um, maybe you've had a huge crush on her. Maybe that's what it is. I only drink Yorkshire tea, says Paul. I will have to get sponsorship, but they may be too woke to give you sponsorship. Are you the only person who drinks Yorkshire tea? I buy, you know what tea I buy? Cheapest tea. I can't tell the difference. I mean, I buy the tea. I buy tea in Little. I bought 400 tea bags from PG Tips. Tea is one of the best things about this country. I want to tell you what the best things are. Tea, Premier League football or regional football, tea, regional football, and cock. Those are the best things. Probably owned by migrants now. Possibly, yeah, who knows? I drink Tetley tea. That has a very bad reputation in this country. Tetley tea and Lipton tea are the big tea brands in America. Lipton and Tetley. Yorkshire Gold is the best. I will bring you some. Okay, I think you're talking to me. I'll take it. My New York friend is Italian, but he is insecure about looking Jewish. Well, maybe he should get over it then. Nothing wrong with being Jewish. I mean, I know they try to tell you there is. I mean, but there is. It's not a weak tea. Gets a tick from me. You're saying the Tetley tea? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. They should have a label on the thing that this has this much caffeine in it. The tea in the USA is weak. It's not that it's weak. It's not made in the same way. There's something about the way the tea is made here. You take super hot water, you put the tea bag in, and you let the tea bag pull all of the stuff out. I drink Asda tea. I must try harder. I don't think so. I think Asda tea's probably as good as they all are. I don't know. You guys are English. I don't ask me about tea, but can you taste the difference? Can you taste the difference? There's Mum's. What is Mum saying? She's laughing about something. We have Morrison's everyday tea. We used to have Tetley's. The Morrison's is cheaper, but is it as good? That's the question. Is it as good? And how much tea? How much tea? Don't shop at Asda. You are supporting Islamists, says Ruben. Is that true? 22 people are watching online. That's really good news. The late show, we tend to have less than, though yesterday we had more for the late show than we had for the early show. But granted, there were a couple of really bad shows for Lewis Schaffer. Okay, in the 1970s, there was a guy transporting peace tea to all the nuclear powers for them to drink tea instead of pressing the button. Yeah, remember that. People were afraid of nuclear war. They're not afraid now. Let the Iranians have the nuclear bomb. Let's go for it. Just let them have it. What? I don't know. I bought green peppermint tea from Asda. It was 80p for 20 bags. So cheap and delicious. I guess that is cheap. That's 4 cents a thing. It's not like Asda are growing it back. Growing what back? What is Asda not growing back? I don't understand that. Explain that for me. Explain that for me, Keith Bexley. Horseye says, evening tea drinkers. Tea is delicious. I love tea. I love tea. I love tea. We are happy with Morrison's tea. My wife drinks loads. Yeah, I think it's good. I think I drink. I buy different teas every time, but I bought 400. 400. Oh my God, that's too much. Too many tea bags. Why do you sound like Alan Dershowitz or Chuck Schumer? Because they're American Jews, basically. And Chuck Schumer, I think, is from Brooklyn, where I was born and spent a few years of my life. Nambury and Pujana are nice teas. They're also lovely parts of a woman's body. Where is that? Where is that, Lucy? That was a joke. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me, but that was a joke. Let's see. Let's see where those places are. What is it? Nimbari. Nice and strong 80 tea. They're 10 pounds for 80 tea bags. And Punjana is 160 tea bags. So it's half the price. Well, better than half the price. Is the best tea at Nambari is the best tea. I used to get it from Morrison's or Asda. However, it looks like neither of them. But I guess maybe it's only popular in Northern Ireland. It's always good. My favorite tea blend, the proper tea. Where does the name come? Is it a Twining? Is it a certain area that it comes from? Is it a certain area? What kind of tea is Nambari? Originated in Northern Ireland. This is why Lucy likes it, because it's a Northern Irish tea, now owned by Twinnings or Twinings. Nambari is a much loved tea of choice in the region, also popular across the entire UK. This black tea is a malty blend of leaves from Assam and Kenya. Its strong flavor is perfect to wake you up in the morning. Okay. I mean, it's kind of a moot point for me because I've got 400 tea bags, so it's going to be way more than a year before I use it up. I don't drink one tea bag a day. One tea, I don't. So that's that. Now, what kind of tea is Punjana? It's from the Thompson family teas. It is renowned for a rich, full-bodied flavor, malty leaves from Assam, India, with also Kenya, Assam and Kenya. This award-winning blend is a robust tea, often described as bright and well-rounded, frequently produced as tea bags. So the Thompson family of teas. Thompson there. It says Thompson family of teas. Maybe I should have shown you what I was reading. It might have been better that way. It's not like Asda is growing it out back. It's growing tea out back, I guess. We are happy with Morrison's tea. Okay. How come I've done deliveries for them for 15 years with the odd, dodgy driver, as we know? Well, they're all the drivers. Marks. I basically let the stream catch me. Okay, how would you pronounce these teas, Lucy Van Pelt? She says I'm pronouncing them wrong. I never even heard of these brands. Here in London, we've got fancy teas. Great Northern Irish tea brands. Dandelion tea. That's not really tea. This tea is with a tea thing. My lovely daughter is here. There you go. Chartel is here. That's four beautiful, beautiful, beautiful women. Hello, Chartel. Hello, Chartel. At least you gave it a try, Rocket League. Now you know. I should show you the bag that I was got. It's a huge bag of 400. I think it cost me like 10 or 12. I think it cost me about 10 pounds for 400. So it was pretty cheap. Asda is owned by two Muslim brothers who made their fortune from petrol stations. They are also big donors to the Muslim Council, who are a lobbying group pushing Islamic influence in House of Parliament. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. Getting sun is a big factor in not getting cancer. All kinds of study has shown in Sweden. I think it's important. The most important thing is not sun, maybe it is sun. It is sun. We will send you some Nambari and Punjab tea, Punjana tea, which are Northern Irish tea, according to Andrew Graham. How old are you, Andrew? Because Lucy lives right there. Maybe you can go have a cup of tea with Lucy. Still haven't gone to bed. Well, you tired? I'm really tired too. Hi, how's it going? Vatnai asked Chartel. I've been asleep, Chartel says. Okay, what are we doing? I'll keep on pushing ahead. There's a white Chinese tea I think is the most highly regarded as pure tea without milk and sugar. I mean, maybe. I mean, how could tea taste much better? It's 2%. It's got 2 calories. It's got like no sugar in it. Marx only drank herbal tea because proper tea is theft. Thank you, Paul. That's a very funny joke. Chartel calls it Punjanayam. Punjanayam. Do you think GB News needs a new studio? I don't know. Why? Are they raising money for a new studio? It's a very small studio. It basically has only three studio or 4 studio spaces, and it's basically one room. So I mean, I don't know. More and more people watching it. Vatanai says, he's speaking to Chartel here. I felt a bit down, however. I felt better when I saw my video with 1,000 views in 3 days. I'm a bit worried about my scan results. It can be very worrying. Let's all pray for Vatanai to have good scan results. Trump pardons. Is there a cure for it? Even if they said you're going to, you got bad scan results. Trump pardoned nursing home owner Joseph Schwartz just 3 months into his sentence for a $39 million fraud scheme. Yeah, Trump is not a great guy. He's a very good guy. He's a very good president, but that's bad. That's bad. I mean, you know what it is. He wasn't this way in his first term, and now he just says, "There's nothing you can do to me." They tried to kill him, right? They tried to kill him, and it didn't work. So it's always don't try to kill people because they can come out stronger. Nietzsche said that what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Lucy, I'd love them to stop the ad breaks, though I know they can't. So annoying. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we only have one ad break here. Do we have one ad break where I say go to Ko-fi and help the stream out? Press the like and the subscribe. I'd love them to. Okay, so we would remember Lewis Schaffer. He used to be on that show. Get your punjana out. Well, I made that joke before, didn't I? Make that joke. Listening in as tired as taking my sleepers. Okay, we won't disturb you. Trump has pardoned countless crooks and fraudsters. Where is Derek Chauvin's pardon? Where is James Field's pardon? Both political prisoners. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it's all about. Maybe he's going to save it for the last day he's there. They don't. They don't what? Like listening in his talk. What don't they? What don't they, Joe? They have one unisex loo. Where? No, it's one loo, but it's individual doors, and you come out of the bay. I mean, each one, yeah, they come out. GB News loos. I dropped a dumbbell myself, got stronger, and luckily avoided dying. Well, that's my friend Russ. My friend invented a device to automatically catch a dumbbell. So you got a dumbbell, you lift it up, and let's say you let go. It'll stay up there. It's brilliant. I told you about the head scan. An area of damage, an abdominal scan confirmed two things I knew. One new thing, no sign of cancer, though. Well, what I would do, not that I'm lecturing, because I never lecture. I never tell anybody anything of what they need to do. I should maybe. Is if you're taking a scan and they have no treatment if they find something, you should not take a scan. Who's this Lewis Schaffer you keep harking on about, Ruben? I never heard of him. I used to be famous. Lewis Schaffer is famous. He's an internationally recognized supporting artist, TV pundit, recently seen on GB News, and stand-up comedian. Next performance is going to be in Ryde in Isle of Wight, right over the canal. Can you please do comedy for CPAC? What is CPAC? Is that for people with sleep apnea? It's a CPAC, or is it? Oh, that's a CPAP. That's a C. Nietzsche's syphilis didn't make him stronger. His cock dropped off. I don't believe in syphilis. I don't believe that. I don't believe in any of these diseases. I believe that it's all caused by bad diet. And I think what you need to do, if you have cancer, is you can't have carbs. You can't have carbs. I'm sorry. I believe that. Women are safer in the unisex loos at GB News because all the men there are puffs. I mean, I can't agree with that, but it might be true. A lot of them are. A lot of them are. A lot of everybody is. We need less of that. We need more men, Lewis. Are you still in contact with Andrew Doyle? I mean, I have his number. I could call him. I spoke to him a month ago or something. I love Andrew Doyle. Why do you want to speak to Andrew Doyle? And who is Andy Rubin? Who's a bit of a legend? He's a bit of a legend. There you go. Let's go. Let's throw it back at you, Andrew. Did you have the neck or the rump, Vatanai? Anyway, Army, that's 5 beautiful, beautiful women here, I think. Army of M is here. Hi, all. Been away from home with no Wi-Fi. It's like being in Tehran. The worst 48 hours of my life. Why no Wi-Fi? Was there any Wi-Fi in your phone? I have Wi-Fi wherever I go. Nietzsche's diet was I don't know what does that mean. I'm not going to read it. I don't want to read that word. Um, Gallbladder polyp, fatty liver, I knew about, but I found out I have a pancreas divisium, not significant. Well, you want to die of pancreatic cancer, eat carbs. That's what it's all about. Never watched Andrew Neil again after his betrayal. He's a bounder, says Corsai. Yes, is he? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he expected it. I think maybe he expected the station to be more his station, and it wasn't. The dinosaur hour you did with John Cleese was great. Thank you, Andrew Graham. It was a brilliant amount of fun. It was brilliant. It was really well done. CPAC is a conservative conference. I mean, I should do all these things, but I mean, I haven't been asked. I'm going to be asked. It's Lewis Schaffer is going to come back. I'll tell you how Lewis Schaffer's career is. It goes up, it goes way, way, way down. It goes up, it goes way, way, way down. I will come back. There have been times right before I went on GB News, I thought my career was over. And Andrew said, "Come and do the TV thing." I said, "You're kidding me." Did you miss my answer? I will repeat. I had lamb neck with lentils, which I spiced up completely against certain killjoy advice. What did you have that's bad? Lentils, I would say, is bad. It's got lectins in lentils. You know, lectins. You should Google what lectins are. Fatima, you're well educated. It's awkward you encounter the janitor and the unisex loos. You encounter everybody in there because, it's just a string of loos on both sides. And each one has a room and the door goes to the bottom. It's not like in America where you can look underneath and you can see people's pants around their ankles. I still want a date with John Cleese on my bucket list. It will never happen, but I can imagine, yeah. He's not that happy with me. I don't know if I was unhappy, but he didn't really love me. He didn't love me. I get too comfortable too quickly with people. Do you think Josh went bald from the carbs or too many kids? I think you probably went bald. The carbs can cause it. Yes. I would say that that's the number one cause of baldness, basically. Or maybe too much testosterone causes baldness. Maybe having kids. He's got 5 kids and a beautiful wife. Mom is saying hello to Army of M. That's lovely. We're saying hello. Well, what do you think, James? Do you think it was carbs? Or I don't think it was too many kids. It could be genetic. I mean, I'm going bald. Look at me. I'm losing. I mean, I'm losing it here. I used to have amazing hair. My forehead was started here. I used to have to comb it around and up just to be able to see. Lewis should have a meeting with Andrew Neil and he can have a lecture on high carbs. Neil's face looked like it's going to blow up. Yeah, a lot of them do. I tell everybody, you should be lucky that I'm speaking to you this way. I'm an internationally recognized nutritionalist, dietitianist, virologist, doctor. I am. Baldness is heredity. It can be, but a lot of the people who are bald, they might have like a lot of hair, but then they lose the hair from the high carbs. And this is Lucy Van Pelt. She, if I said something about a woman, she'd be so mad at me. But Lucy says Scott Mills does have the look of some variety of sex pest. I've got to say, well, what does a sex pest look like? I saw him immediately, and I said, this guy's gay, because they accused him of some sexual misconduct, and I was thinking, what kind of sexual misconduct? And I realized he's Josh went from bald to shaving his head. Well, because he had this bit on the side. What else can you do, really? What else can you do? It looks much better than the hair he had. Did you see Leo Kurt's joke about Hitler in the Green Party? No, I didn't. Now I have to go see it. I love Leo Kurtz. He knows that about me. I mean, don't watch Leo Kurtz's. Don't watch Leo Kurtz because that's taking away from my time with you. No, Leo Kurtz is good. What happened here? Did I not save this thing? Okay, let's get back up here. Um, can you hear this? Can you hear this, everybody? I have seen this. We should start at the beginning. It's only a minute long. The Green Party guy was slaying me in mice. The sort of comedian that Hitler would have loved to have got see. Hitler was obviously famous for his love of comedy. Yeah, if he was around, Hitler would be at the Green Party thing. What is this? I love this. I love this. I can't tell if it's AI or not. It's so well done. Okay, I'm going to look at this later. We're not looking at this now. Do not look at this now. Let's get back to work. Okay. Which Andrew? Vatanai Andrew is stuffier than a stuffed cat in a museum. Who are you talking about? Andrew Doyle? No. Lewis. I've been a huge fan of John Cleese for over 50 years, but if he didn't love you, I'm out and he's out. No date for him. There you go. This is what I need, people to back me up. To back Lewis Schaffer up. Oh my God, Polanski broke the mold when he got dropped on his arse. Leo's one of the few straight men. He's got a beautiful wife too. Beautiful, beautiful wife. He looks gay when he's doing troons. Yeah. A troon. What is it? What is a troon again? Is a troon a guy who's dressing up as a woman? Neil the Ginger, Dr. Evil. Let me get back on track here. I've missed a few people. If I miss what you're saying, just write something in. Actually, I don't. I tell a lie, says Vatana. I didn't know how to wind up women so badly until I started doing this. What, on this stream right here? Well, you could learn how to wind up women. But you don't want to. You want to keep them happy. You know, I was watching Billy Burr, my friend Billy Burr. I would call him my friend. I wouldn't call him my friend. I haven't seen him in 35 years. I don't think he's my friend. but he's really out there. I don't know why people are mad at him. Actually, I tell a lie. 350 staff work on SNL UK. Is that TV program for the BBC? That can't be right. Could be right. That's almost as many people that work here for Lewis Schaffer Uncooked. Basically, what? So it's a week old, based on the original. Oh my God! It lost 9% of its audience. BBC's legendary late night comedy showcase. Who controls it? Is it on the BBC? What channel is it on? Does it say what it's on? Larry Dean. I know Larry Dean. That's the only person that I know is Larry Dean. I don't know any of these people. What channel is it on? Oh, Lorne Michaels controls it. Television Center, Broadway Video. What channel? It's on Sky One. Okay, so it might have slightly more independence if that's possible. I wasn't asked. I didn't know Audition. It's produced by Lorne Michael. How old is Lorne Michaels? How old is he? Let me just see how old he is. He is 82 years old. 81 and a bit. Wow. Wow. He's Canadian. He's Canadian. That's when, and now he's an American. I mean, amazing, amazing. Kids in the Hall. I know those guys. I've known everybody. The amount of people who I know is shocking. Is shocking. Okay, Nicholas DeSanto is just okay. He isn't that funny, to be honest. I love Nicholas DeSanto. He's a lovely guy, and he's getting funny. He's funny now, and he's getting even funnier. And he's got jokes and material, and he's on the right side. So that's pretty much everything. Josh has turned Free Speech Nation into the anti-Semitism report. Lucy Van Pelt, yeah, he has done that. He has, just like he did the same thing with I don't want to talk about it, but yeah, Tom Harwood isn't kidding anybody. Yes, but Andrew Doyle is top class in that job. And AD, I think you mean Andrew Doyle. He's great. He's brilliant and great and nice and means well and loving and caring. He's a northern, well, I mean, ancestrally Northern Irish. His parents are Northern Irish. I like the black girl on GB. Her walk reminds me of the alien diplomat in Independence Day. That walk of hers, Ruben. That's Nana. Nico is brilliant, says Andrew. Says Paul Yoward, but his punchlines keeps getting stamped on by Josh, as he did to me, as he did whatever. We're not discussing it. Why is everyone in the Tory party gay? Did the same thing happen to the Republicans at one point? Yes. Basically, here's why they're all gay, you James. Because there's one globalist uniparty, and the uniparty believes in homosexuality because they believe death to the country. I like Julie Hartley Brewer, Corsi says on Torque TV, with a question mark. I just learned that William Shatner is still a Canadian citizen. Well, why not? Why, I'm still an American citizen. Yes, Andrew Doyle is top class. He was so slick on Free Speech Nation. Yeah, he was like a professional. He's a brilliant professional. I love that guy. Fair play to Josh. It needs calling out, to be honest. It's never been, I mean, people like it. Miriam Cates is the hottest GB news presenters. Being gay helps in politics. because guys like blowjobs. Making fast friends greases the wheel. I don't think it's that, but you know, you're right. There's new words propping up all the time. Google is my go-to. What it says, mum. Yeah, possibly. Miriam is really switched on. Miriam Cates. Um, well, Lewis. Well, Lewis isn't far away from that. He's an expert historian, scientist, doctor, nutritionist, part-time extra, and ex-comedian convict. Yes, I've got a lot on my plate. I've got great things going for me. Andrew says that SNL UK is on Sky. Well, that's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. I mean, some people are not winners. I am not exactly a winner. You know what I mean? I'm not a winner. And I think a lot of people, they came in here thinking I was a winner. I'm not exactly a winner. Okay? I'm not exactly a winner. And it does bother me. It's like, well, why don't they call me? Because there's something wrong with me. I agree with you, Lucy. It's the anti-Semitism report. But you know, why not have one show like that? Why not have one show? You know, Tom Harwood, Alex Armstrong, Stephen Dixon, that guy who Bev used to be with on said hated it. They're all gay. A lot of them are gay. A lot of them are gay. I think it's really bad. I think honestly, I've seen a couple of videos about why men are gay and why women are so unhappy. They've heard you don't pick up the phone. Makeshift. Thank you. Maybe that's what they're saying. Maybe they've tried to call me. I don't pick up the phone. But I see when people call me, but I don't pick up the phone. If it's it, it if it's not somebody I know, I don't pick up the phone. My friend who is gay worked in Whitehall, Vat and I knew loads of gay civil servants and MP. He said there was loads of them who hid it, however, because you couldn't be gay because they were afraid that you would sell your soul to the Russians. Because British people hate the Russians. That's what the Crimean War was about. However, all the guys knew each other, nudge, nudge. Yeah, they gave a wink to each other. I do respect Josh. He gets out there in the streets and stands by his word. Would I get along with him? Probably not. This is what Ruben says. I saw the video of him out there screaming at people. You know, I mean, I don't know whether I don't know what that will do, whether that's the right approach. Andrew Pierce was with Bev. Yeah, I was on the show with him. The Royal Yacht Britannia crew was nearly all gay. Well, because that's Top Cat. This is Top Cat says. 30 watching this evening. That's pretty good. That's good. We're growing slightly. We're growing slightly, considering a lot of the shows have been absolutely horrible, and it takes it takes a long time to win back an audience after you've alienated them. You know, so you can't. I can't. I'm trying not to. You know, you're great, Lewis, and don't you forget it. Thank you, Mom, for saying that to me. Is having a good gaydar a positive or a negative? It's a positive because it means you're paying attention to other people's needs and desires. You know people. I would say gaydar is good. It's positive. I used to know everything when I was doing comedy in America, and later on, I could just look at somebody. I could tell them what country they came from, what they did for a living, where they lived, all that sort of stuff. I like Bev Turner, but I think Ben Leo comes across more confident. He's also great. I've worked with him too. He's, you know, they're all good. They're all good. Andrew Pierce reminded me of Skeletor, an evil queen. Okay, I don't know. I don't know who that is. This show is the new headliners. I would not say it's the new. We just say it's the new headliners. You guys are funny, and I'm just sitting here reading what you're saying. Both are the same, in my opinion. Ben seems more brave. He likes to attack, and Bev is more calm. Isn't Bev in New York? I'll never forget Ben Leo pronouncing Il Trovatore as two as two Traverte. Two Traverte. What is Il Trovatore? Is that a restaurant? I have two ex-employees who work inside number 10. Whom work. It's like a gay commune in there. I could believe it. I could believe it. There's so many gay people. It's just we need people to have sex with women and make women happy. That's what Lewis Schaffer tries to do. I try to have sex with women. It doesn't make them happy. Dube's whole accent. Well, we like Michelle Dewsbury. Her accent is like a Leeds one, but is more so. It's right down the road, but it's on the water there. Joe likes the Late Show. Remember when Lewis screamed at that Democrat on Ben Leo's show? What, by calling him fat? Was that what I did? Yeah, Lewis only turns up 2 or 3 times a week. To to where? To be with these guys. Oh, I forgot. Hope you're having a great birthday. Thank you, Corsai. It's been a really good birthday. You guys have been well behaved. Lucy has been well behaved, and she's been known to be unhappy with things that I've said in life. Are you joking, Elite Elixir? Is Tom Harwood really gay? Okay. Sure, loads of women think he's a good lad and would like him as their son. Yeah, he's a good. Yeah, well, that's what women think of. They think of men as sons or husbands, whatever. Yeah, I'm glad that started it. The Saturday Five should have been called the Fabulous Five, given the panel. Yeah, yeah. Andrew was an ex-Nazareth houseboy, an evil institution. What is a Nazareth houseboy? What is Nazareth? I thought at first Ben Leo, a Scottish mountain, had been named after Leo Curse. Paul Yoward, very funny. Lewis, so many gay men. How will I ever find a husband? I mean, yeah, I don't know what you girls can do. It's hard work out there. It's hard work, Lewis. You are like Groucho Marx. I have worked my way up to a state of extreme poverty. Well, you could say that here. This is the 286th day, 118th live stream. That's over 400 shows. Hard work. I know it doesn't seem like it's hard work, but it could be considered hard work. And it's extreme poverty. Vatanai. That's true. That's why when I say, make a contribution, I think it's important to do that. Um, I think it was Bob Weiner, the Democrat, who Lewis argued with Ben Leo. Yes, yes, on that show. Yeah, some American guy. I mean, what makes me unusual is I'm a gung ho Trump person, and I have a view of the whole thing. And a lot of the people, there's too many Democrats. My friend Eric McElroy goes on there. They're trying to be nice to the people on the left when they have the entire BBC is left, ITV is left, Sky TV is left. It's all left. You didn't do much better, Lewis. It's an opera. You didn't do much better, Lewis. It's an opera. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I didn't do much better. It's an opera. Lucy. I knew someone who worked in the House of Parliament over Brexit. He reckoned the politicians were unable to tell any honest thought. No, they weren't. Well, they're not able to because it's a parliamentary thing. They're not elected independently. So how could they speak openly? They have to rely on these select committees, on these committees. They have to rely on the prime minister to give them to be able to run for office. Whereas in America, they have primaries and people collect their own money, so they're able to run on their own. I knew someone who worked in the Houses of Parliament. Yes, that's what Corsi says. I was told by GB News comedians not to shout at the N word, after I asked what the N stood for. Not to shout the N word after I asked what the N words stood for. That's kind of funny. What is that? What does it stand for? I don't know. Fabricant wears a wig. Yeah. Loads of GB News production staff are gay too. Yes, there's lots of gay people in media. They want to be in media. What is the cause of homosexuality? You've got to ask yourself that. What is the cause of it? I know the answer to it. I'm not going to tell you. Did you have a wee birthday drink today, Lewis? No, I didn't. Should I have one now? Don't get me started. I'm gonna have a drink right now. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'm getting a it's very tasty. I didn't have a drink today, so I'm gonna have one right now. Thank you, Andrew Graham, for reminding me. They had institutions the length and breadth of Ireland and the mainland. What are we talking about there? Nazareth House. Oh, is it like some sort of it's like a Catholic organization? My cousin fancies Charlie Peters. He's also nice. If Leo got a middle initial M, like Mervyn, he could mock Stephen Allen with Leo M. Curse. Do you think so? You haven't told me about Asda yet, Reuben. This is so bad. This is like really bad. One of the Nazareth houses by me as a kid, the children attended my school. They stuck out a mile. Clothing, manners, social skills. Awful. Well, didn't they have to wear like uniforms to go to school? That's what kids did here. Perno has that effect on me many moons ago, says Mom. I'm skipping to the end of the line here. This is not Perno. This is chocolate, whatever it is. Josh's wife is beautiful, a beautiful woman, and really nice. And his kids are really nice too. He paid a lot of attention to them. A lot of attention. Good parenting there. Oh God, I'm sorry. I must focus. Another happy birthday message. I'm drinking that Mozart chocolate liqueur with milk. I put extra milk in it. I put milk in it. It's delicious. It's delicious. Anyway, thank you, Andrew Graham, for the happy birthday. It's a good birthday thing. I mean, it's got calories. Kermit's gonna come in and say it's 250 calories or whatever. I mean, I didn't write down everything that I ate today. Let me write down everything that I ate, and I'll see how many calories I've had. Breakfast. Hold on a sec. Breakfast dashboard. I had a Mr. Tom's. You know what Mr. Tom's is? Mr. Tom. I had a Mr. Tom. Um, I don't want to know about this. I had 2 hot dogs. I had 2 Herta hot dogs for dinner. I had a little bit of mayonnaise. A little bit of mayonnaise. I should never have mayonnaise. Let's say I had 15. Let's say I had 10 grams of mayonnaise. Very little mayonnaise. What else did I have? 2,600 calories. I don't want to talk about it. I know Kermit's going to come in and call me a hypocrite. I don't want him to do that. White wine is just a way of making an emotional scene followed by passing out. It's so good. That is like really, really good. That is like really good. Vatanai, I have recollections of the nuns beating up the kids because they were late into the line for their escorted march home. So it's a type of school. You ate a cat. What was the cat? The hot dogs? Do you think that, or what does that mean? I don't know. I don't want to speak personally. I mean, that's what people do. They convert if they love the guy so much. If they love the guy so much, Kermit, they can convert. Uh, in my head is a red burger, Pernod, black and cider, very expensive and a kind of lethal. Pernod. What is Pernod? Pernod is Pernod licorice flavor. My cousins went to a convent and were beaten by the nuns. One kid there was too frightened to ask for the toilet and shit himself while standing in line. He was known as Shitling. After that, yeah, that's gonna happen. Home is the wrong term. Torture house, probably more apt. Oh my, sounds lethal. The poor kid had shorts on so everyone could see what was going down his leg. Oh my God, aniseed, right. Aniseed is not licorice. Pernod is aniseed. That's right. That is right. I should know that, but I'm not a big drinker. I'm going to have a little bit more of this. Do you mind? Can I go? Can you give me permission to go have one more? It's my birthday. Network provider settings update. New settings are available. Would you like to update them now? Network would I don't know. Well, neither did I. I didn't think it was that important. I shit myself in front of my classmates, to be honest, They do stuff like that. They do stuff like that. I mean, that's that religion there. Um, all women I've met from religious educational settings have been damaged. I could make a case that all women are damaged. Everybody is damaged. All the women who went to my high school, my educational system, were damaged, men and women. They were like forced to compete with each other. It was like, I remember I got a 97 percentile, and my mother said, you're pleased with yourself. That's not good enough. Aniseed, hold on a second. Aniseed tastes as much like licorice as makes no odds. What does that mean? As makes no odds. What is aniseed? What is aniseed? It's the flowering plant of the family. Is aniseed toxic? The answer is considered safe, but it can be toxic in high doses. Probably toxic. In primary school, a teacher would not let me go for a pee, so I did it at the desk. I get it. Okay, spilled your does not make a difference. Okay, I never heard that said. Makes no odds. That's so old English. Pernod and black was always a favorite, but in France, I think they just have water in it. What is black? What is black? Does anybody want to tell me what black is? Pernod and black. Mixed with black currant syrup. Mm. It's called a snake bite. First popularized in the UK in the 1980s. Okay, you peed at your desk. The black is black currant. Is green a Jewish name? That is why it's called gold is green. No, but it is. It can be a Jewish name, and name the Jews took in Germany. A snake bite is cider and lager. Cider and lager. So it's a half and half. Is that's a snake bite? I've had that too. Isn't that a shanty? Cider and lager. Isn't that a shanty? Of course, I hates gin. It's like hideous toenail flavors. Um, I want to see what Lucy has to say about this. This is her. No, he didn't. He didn't. But then at some point he thought maybe me nice. I mean, I thought it too. When I had kids, I thought I wish my wife was Jewish. I didn't think about it beforehand. If you're gonna have kids, you don't want them to grow up to be anti-Semites. Basically, do you? I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Um, A shandy is bitter and lemonade. Oh, that's right. That's what a shandy is. Thank you, Vatana. I mean, obviously, our C&C anti-Semites. What does C&C mean? Are my kids? Yeah, well, I mean, they love me, but sometimes they say things about the Jews. Well, one of them does. I'm not going to say which one. Maybe he's just questioning things. You got to you want them to believe the same thing that you believe, don't you? Don't you? That wouldn't be very cryptic, would it? Paul Yoward. Let me just see what Paul Yoward said. Stout. Yeah. Yeah. You're right, Lucy. I knew exactly what he was talking about. Shandy can be lager and lemonade, but sometimes called a top. Maybe up where you are, it's called. I've never heard it called a top. Anyway, on a Saturday lunchtime in a dive in Portsmouth with Bits in. Yes, says Reuben. Now gas, but it's getting too expensive. Buy, buy gas, buy oil, buy petrol. He's not. No, he's not. Colin Biden. He's not. He's not. He's not. You could have a larger shandy or a lager shandy. I asked for one in Vienna, and there it is called Ein Radler, a cyclist. I guess it's different names for everything, really. It's the same brands of alcohol. All right. So let's okay, let me thank the people who the top people. We've had a nice show. Thank you for letting me go get a drink. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Dave Toby at 22 and Ron Smith at 21 and John Van Dam at 20. Thank you. Thank you, Sandeep. You didn't say anything, but thank you for being here. Thank you, Makeshift. You said a couple of things, which I do appreciate, but say some more next time. Top Cat is 17. Keith Bexley at 16. Thank you. Thank you. And then 15, here comes the girls section. Army of M at 15. Thank you. Beautiful Chartel at 14. So thank you, beautiful, beautiful Army of M and Chartel, beautiful, beautiful Chartel. 13 is Vatnai. Corsai is 12. Rocket League is 11. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's at 10 is Kermit. I appreciate you saying, you being here, Kermit. 9 is Alex, thank you. Ruben is 8. Lucy Van Pelt. Fantastic. She's number 7. You're way up there today. Elite Elixir is 6. Andrew Graham is 5. Joe Warrior, beautiful, beautiful Joe Warrior, is 4. And there is Paul Yoward at 3. So a round of applause. And number 2, as you know, is Mum. And look who's at number 1, you, James. Thank you, you. Thank you for coming back and coming around, and hope to see more of you. If we play the next part of the game is write down the number of the top people who are watching this stream. Can we do that? What do you think the top concurrent person is? What do you think it is? Hold on 1 second. That's that at what point the highest number of different people were watching the stream. Okay, and I'm going to tell you what the number is. I have no idea what it is right now. I'm going to go check myself. Okay, so let's just see. I've got a number here. I know Kermit always comes up with the information. He's brilliant. Lucy says 31. Joe says 24. Andrew Graham says 32. Mum says 29. Core size at 24, Elite Elixir. So none of those are winners. Elite Elixir says 33. So no one has come up with the actual number. So take a second guess. Look at the numbers that have been guessed and don't guess one of those. Don't guess one of those. Andrew Graham says 34. Joe says 22. Paul says 27. Elite Elixir says 35. Core size says 22. No. Sandeep says 7. Oh, I see you're really participating in this. So the answer is no. Mom had said 29, but it's not that. So keep on guessing. Lucy Van Pelt says 32. Well, you retracted your message because you didn't win. And there is the winner. Lucy Van Pelt came in at 31. So she is the winner. There is the winner. Thank you very much for coming to my birthday night. I do appreciate it. This has been, I'm going to tell you something. We haven't done this for a year yet. We started in June and it's March. So there's April, May, basically 9 months. She doesn't get a prize. She just gets my appreciation. No, the answer is 32. Isn't that the right answer? Concurrent views. I've got 31. 31 at about 11:20 was 31. So, but thank you very, very, very much. 31 is really, we've done a very good job. These, very good. I actually said 32 earlier and saw 32 online. It's not, it's 31. Is it 31? I have 31 here, Lewis. It is a lovely birthday party. Thank you. And I welcome, and I say thank you. I'm going to raise a toast to you people for being here, for putting up with me, for seeing my inadequacies. I know a lot of you, I'm imagining some of you thought, oh my God, that's Lewis Schaffer. He's on TV. Or maybe you didn't think that. Maybe you sort of had an understanding that of who I was as a person. But whatever it is, the fact that you're here makes it amazing. This could make the streaming Free Until Famous run for 20 years. It could do that. It could be a really long, I mean, I hope I live a long time. I don't know if I am going to. But Andrew Graham, 32. I don't see 30. There's no 32. There's only 31. What does Kermit say? Happy birthday for the last 10 minutes. Yeah, there's 10 more minutes of Lewis Schaffer. So, you know, there's the last 2 minutes of Lewis Schaffer. The last 10 minutes. I'm going to be 69 years old. That's like shocking, really. I hope you don't find me unattractive. I want to be attractive. I want you to be able to look at me and say, I'd like to touch that. Time to have a 69. Thank you, Paul. Let's be nice. Okay, sometimes individual devices don't keep up with the true number. Is that true? But mine has analytics on this. Everybody, you know what the most important thing is? Make sure you go and you like the stream. You know, click the thumbs up, go to the alarm bell, press the alarm bell. That would be good for you to do. Also, if you want to make a contribution, we've got PayPal and Patreon. Yeah, so go to there. Go to there. Let us pray for the president. Let's pray for America. Let's pray for Britain. Let's pray for, sovereignty. Oh my God, $1 trillion firm leaves New York. What company moved? There we go. We will see you tomorrow at 5, I guess. Will we see you tomorrow at 5? Thank you, Kermit, for posting that. That's the PayPal thing if you want to make a bigger contribution. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I think it's really nice. Darklands, I don't think about getting older. I just think I survived another year of life. Yeah, possibly. AOC basically blocked the development by Amazon. That's true, too. That's how stupid she is. How absolutely stupid. Tomorrow is the start of your 70th year. That is exactly right. I've been on the planet for 69 full years. And tomorrow is my 70th year. And I got a bit of energy left. A bit of energy. I went out walking today, picking up rubbish, picking up stuff from the street. And I walked, how many steps? I walked 8,300 steps. Wasn't that many. It wasn't 10,000, but it was still something. It was still something. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you, Andrew Graham. Thank you for saying that to me. We need AOC to have age impact her badly so she loses her looks. She is scary. I mean, you don't want to wish that at anybody. But, she is beautiful. She's really beautiful, but she's, how someone like that can get elected. How? I don't know. I don't know. It's in New York. It's New York. I love you. Anyway, thank you, Elite. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Lucy. We will see you. Congratulations, Lucy Van Pelt, for being here. Thank you, James, for winning the top fan. So these are the winners. Got beautiful, beautiful winners in this thing. Okay, we will see you tomorrow at 5. I'm going to keep the stream going for 2 minutes, and then tomorrow we'll see you. Right?